Welcome to the Imperfectly Us podcast.
The podcast where we discuss our journey to a healthy lifestyle, parenting, marriage, and everything in between. Throw in a dash of humor because, let's face it, life is imperfect.
But it's us!
And welcome back to another episode of Imperfectly Us.
Yes, I'm Kathy.
Jason.
Casper.
Izzy's hiding.
Izzy is writing up her doctor's notes in the bedroom. She got another, one of her kiwi crates the other day and finally got it out and did it. She had gotten it as a birthday Christmas present from Aunt Holly and Uncle Danny. And this month's box was about the body. So she literally took the felt. They had these felt things to make a heart. And I think she made, was it a heart? And a stomach, and then one other body part. So they took string, and you had to go through the holes on these two pieces of felt and then stuff it. And then there was a thing to make an x-ray, and then there's a little doctor's pad, and so
she's currently filling that out for Casper.
So, and he's just chilling right here, right next to me. A couple minutes ago, as we were getting ready to record, he actually was sitting in your spot.
Yeah, he was going to take over.
I was thinking I was going to have a new co-host for today's episode.
Is his tongue still hanging out? Oh,
no, his tongue's back in his mouth. So, look at us.
2.
Yeah, right?
2 weeks in a row.
It's only been a week since our last one. So it's exciting.
Yeah, about this time, too.
Yeah. So, thanks for joining us again. I guess a little update. I don't want to dwell on it too much, but a little update. Izzy had some more anxiety struggles this week. And so I reached out to the family school coordinator at her school who's going to meet with her and kind of assess things. And she sent me a bunch of resources for us to go through. We just haven't had a chance yet to do that. But we're working on it. So it's going to be a work in progress, I think, for probably forever. Let's be honest. But
yeah, and then she had a full-fledged panic attack yesterday on the way home from my dad's house.
Yeah, her coat. She was trying to get her coat off in the back seat. Well buckled in, right? And she just, totally freaked out. To the point where we were both it's okay, just unbuckle for 1 second so you can get your coat off. And she was, hyperventilating and, flailing her arms all over the place. And so,
fun stuff.
we passed some lovely genes on to our child.
What happened in the last 30 years? Because was this prevalent 30 years ago?
I think that I look at I know I've mentioned my sister before, and I just think we didn't put a label on those things in the past.
You were just having a freak out?
The things that, I can totally see Court in, what Isabella does.
Okay, but that was 20 years ago.
Okay.
Did our parents have this stuff?
Well, we know that we have family members that deal with anxiety and depression and stuff like that.
But when they were our age?
I don't know. I don't have an answer. I think they drank a lot.
Yes.
No, I don't know. I really don't know. And trust me, I'm not one to ask me where I was on Friday night.
It's actually coffee, not wine. He's
pretending. It really is coffee, though. I double-checked when I saw his wine glass out on the coffee table, on a Sunday early afternoon / late morning, and I was like, and then I looked in it, and it's his iced coffee. So
it's my iced coffee from breakfast this morning.
When we go out to breakfast, their coffee's really good, so we always get
one to go.
Get a refill to go rather than getting another refill and sitting at the table and taking up their table for longer. We ask for one to go.
This is in Mallory's cup, by the way.
Yes. So shout out to Mallory. He likes his wine glass so much, he's using it as a coffee glass or whatever. So, but anyway,
You were gone on Friday.
I was gone on Friday. I was at a wine bar on Friday with my girlfriends up in Birch Run, which was super fun. We went away for the night and did some shopping and then did the wine bar and just like
Drank.
had a girls' night, and it was awesome. It was 5 of my really good friends from work. No, just kidding. 4 of my really good friends. Apparently, I count myself as a friend. This is a good explanation, though, on why I teach English and not math. Yeah, apparently counting up to 5, like, it's all still on one hand. There was 5 of us total, and I am learning to try to be better friends with myself. And take better care of myself like I take care of other people. So
You're just stretching that right there.
Yeah, I just don't know how to count. Really, that's what it comes down to. I don't know how to count. I'm not drinking today, though, I promise. At least not yet. But so, no, we went up there, and we got 2 hotel rooms, and they were adjoining, and we just, like, talked and bonded and laughed and giggled a lot. And it was great because it was like... These are the people that, like, I rely on every single day at work. Like, I would not be able to get through my job if it wasn't for these girls. And so I like to be able to go away and just enjoy each other's company and it not be like a work crisis or anything like that was really nice. Like, I'm very thankful for those friendships because our job is really stressful and really emotional. And, like, I can come home and say things to you, but you don't get it. You know what I mean? Like, not fully
Yeah, I don't get it. I get it. I don't get it.
It's a little contradictory.
I just don't get it.
But so, no, it was awesome.
No offense taken, by the way.
So, yes. And that meant that you were flying solo with Isabella. So
Yeah.
how'd that go?
Awesome. I got home, picked her up from Nicole's house, and rather than waiting to the end of the day, we just went straight to the aquarium.
Okay.
Because that's something me and her would more enjoy than you.
Yeah, I'm quite pleased that I was shopping.
We love our animals. You apparently hate animals.
Whoa. Whoa. You're going to make me sound... I don't hate animals. It's just, like, looking at a bunch of fish doesn't really...
But they'd sea turtles.
I would do it for her.
Okay, so
Yes,
money well spent. So we're in there, and...
I've seen sea turtles out on the beach, like, in their natural habitat, so...
They had rescues.
It's fine.
They had, like, a little...
It's just... Come here, buddy.
A little aquarium where you could, like, touch the starfish and the sea anemones.
Anemones?
I did not touch the sea anemones because they were all, like, tentacly like that. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of weird. And Izzy touched one starfish, and it felt like a rock.
Okay.
And she was done. She did not want to touch
She
the
wouldn't
rest.
touch anything else. Okay.
And I was like, going down the line. I'm like, I'll touch this one. I'll touch this one. I'm like, come on, let's try this out. And I touched one, and it like sucked in. I'm like, oh!
Well, that might be why she didn't touch any other ones.
It was the last one.
Oh, okay.
But we spent 3 hours there, and as we were leaving, the guy was like, hey, we're about to go send a search party. I think we got lost.
You're getting your money's worth.
Yeah. It was... We just sat there in, like, this tunnel and watched the fish swim around us, and then we went to another area, and they had, like, little kids... Like, you could color, and then you can create your own fish. You can color your own fish, and then it got sent up to a TV where you can, like, feed the fish. You can race the fish.
I did have the thought when I was looking at the pictures you took that you really need to get a new phone.
I do need a new phone.
Because the pictures sucked.
I need a new phone. It was also very dark in there.
Okay.
And you can't take...
You can't use a flash.
Yeah, you can't use a flash.
Yeah. But... Yeah.
Are you going to get me a new phone now?
For the record...
I can't justify spending the money.
I told him 3 months ago when he thought his phone was breaking and wouldn't charge...
Actually shut off yesterday for like 35%.
To pick out a new phone and that we would get him a new phone, and he apparently wants to wait until it is dead, and we are in crisis.
Which
and
almost happened 3 days ago because I almost dropped in the toilet.
And you need a phone because you need a phone for your job too. And we don't have a home phone. And so apparently he's waiting until it's like, oh my God, we have to rush to the store right now to get this phone.
But it works most of the time.
Or he's waiting for me to pick out a phone for him, but I told him I'm not going to do that.
No, I know which one I want. But
then
it's like
send me
top
the
of
link
the
so
line.
I can look at it.
Okay.
Because that, you want to know what? Here's what's going to happen. In a month and a half, his phone is going to take a shit. And it's not going to work. And it's going to be super inconvenient when it's like, you know, a Sunday night or something like that. And we have to go into work on Monday morning. And there's going to be a snowstorm. And he's going to end up getting the damn phone he wants to begin with that we could have gotten when we weren't in crisis mode, and they would just mail it to our house and it would be all leisurely. But no, you're going to wait until the last second, and then we're going to be rushing around with like our heads cut off to get you a phone, and it's going to end up being the same exact phone that you have picked out, and we could just order and it would nicely come to our house and we could deal with it at our convenience.
Sounds like you got all mapped out.
Mm-hmm. Gonna happen.
You got yourself pretty fired up right there, didn't you?
It's gonna happen, Casper. Casper agrees with me.
You got yourself riled up. The heat's coming off of you.
Because that's exactly what's gonna happen. Just pick, like...
Casper, what the hell are you looking at?
When I picked my phone, I picked my phone.
Look at Casper. Looks like he's talking on the microphone.
I know. It's really funny. I might have asked your input on which ones were good, and I think I asked Mike's input, our brother-in-law Mike, but, like... Pick what you want.
I
right?
cannot justify spending. I really want. If I'm going to buy one, I want the one I want.
His phone's like 6 years old.
But I can't justify spending the money when it works. Okay.
He just wants an excuse that when he hangs up on me because he doesn't want to listen to me anymore, he can be like, "Oh, sorry, my phone shut off."
I could just make that excuse anyway.
Yeah, but I wouldn't believe it with a new phone.
Oh, gotta go. Boss is calling.
Yeah. So. But.
Okay.
So
and then.
Yeah, so what happened next?
The aquarium, we went over to Steak and Shake. And then we shared a. What the hell is it called? The Sunday thing. The shake? The shake. From Steak and Shake.
I thought there was like some special thing you guys shared because I'm like,
it was just the shake.
He just said that word.
I've been having massive brain farts the last 2 days.
Well, it's better than the other type of farts you normally have.
I've had those too.
You can't
So it was
smell
just
either.
and then we came home and we got WWE Network and we watched wrestling, old school wrestling from 1999 for 2 hours.
So bummed I missed that too.
And every match, as he was like, is he alive still? Is he alive still? Is this guy alive still?
Mm-hmm.
And it got very depressing when I'm like, nope. Nah.
So what were you... So you posted a Facebook, and then I think you might have tweeted it out too, about where you said like, "Oh shit," and then she said something like,
"Oh, we were watching one of the
matches." Explain that whole thing to me.
We were watching a match, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" Guy does a sweet move, and then he's like, "Oh, I really want to swear right now." I'm like, "Make up a word." And she goes, "Oh, funky."
Which is awesome. So Izzy used to, we're a little loose with our language in our house.
Swearing builds character.
And from a pretty young age, Isabella could use, well, first of all, she had a speech delay, and one of the first words that she could say very clearly was asshole, which was quite impressive because it was well enunciated and everything. Thank you, Casper. But one of us would swear, and we would say, "Oh, that's a bad daddy word."
Yeah, when you swore, it was a bad daddy word.
That's because you tended to say it more often. And so when she was little, when she would have a moment where she banged her toe on something or whatever, and a moment where we would typically
Oh, shit.
drop a curse word, she would curse by saying, "Oh, bad daddy word, bad daddy word." And so bad daddy word became her curse word. Or her curse phrase. Stop trying to stick your tongue in my mouth.
That was Casper, not me. I was not trying to stay.
For those of you that are listening to the audio version, that was Casper. He's sitting in my lap and he keeps trying to lick me. But so now apparently bad daddy word has been replaced by oh funky. Although she did, where were we? We were out to eat. We were somewhere eating.
Cruisemere. After After SpongeBob.
So we took her to see SpongeBob the Musical for her birthday. I don't know if we told the story already, but it's such a goodie. I'm going to tell it again. And we were eating. Oh, and it was so good. And she had gotten the tortellini, the cheese stuffed tortellini, and we're like, oh, this is so good. And she goes, oh no, never mind. And we're
I'm
like,
like,
no,
what?
She's like, no, never mind. And you were like, you
want to say something, don't you? She goes, yeah. I'm like, go ahead and say it. She goes, this is damn good.
So bad daddy word, damn good.
I don't
I
don't mind her swearing if she's using it correctly.
Well, and that's like we are always kind of like, if it's not directed at somebody,
yeah,
and she's using it correctly in
expressive.
context, and she's using it to express herself, like, and I don't know if it's just
us.
Like, I mean, that's how we are, but also like,
oh, we're coming off as horrible parents right now.
She struggled so much with speaking in her vocabulary and building her vocabulary because she couldn't say sounds and words that, like, as long as it's not malicious and it's not directed at somebody. I mean,
we haven't had
the
to deal
day
with
she
that.
calls me the B word, shit's gonna hit the fan. But like,
I think she understands.
Like, yeah, she's a smart kid and she knows that she's just using it as emphasis. And I don't know, like, I can't get myself worked up about it because I'd be a hypocrite. Like, and she also knows she is not allowed to say it around other people.
Yes.
Like, that's a very clear...
I think she could say it around Dale.
Yeah, but he probably antagonized that out of her. And he probably also appreciated it. So he's also the one that's been that teases me all the time about, like, oh, Izzy had a gallon of coffee, or, we went day drinking. He's the one that takes Izzy day drinking. Now, mind you, she gets, like, ice cream sundaes and chocolate milk and french fries, but...
It's mildly embarrassing, though, when you walk into a restaurant and your 7-year-old...
Well, no, because it was, like, a couple years ago.
5-year-old.
5-year-olds.
This is where we went day drinking.
She goes, we're day drinking.
And the waitress starts busting out laughing. You're like, oh, boy.
No, we're just here for the fish and chips. That was fun. C-Pub. Haven't really been back there since then.
It's because they
embarrassed ourselves a little
recipe.
bit. So, but anyway.
Yeah, so expressive kid.
Yes, and whatever. There's a million ways we're probably screwing her up. Let's be honest.
And I don't think that's one of them.
Probably not. Or at least not the least, like, impactful or horrendous. So, we're doing our best. Parenting doesn't come with a manual. It probably comes with a bunch of self-help.
It does come with a manual.
Books.
There's like the what to expect when you're expecting Dr. Spock's. But
yeah, nobody has.
I'm not going to take.
What parent has time
to
read a manual? Nobody.
They did it for thousands of years.
You know what? She wears her seatbelt. I didn't smoke or drink while I was pregnant with her.
Oh, there's that one day.
No, there wasn't. And we make her eat her vegetables. And for the most part, she's a kind, caring little human being. So
when she's not here.
She's kind and caring when she's here, too.
Yeah.
She's been very mommy needy lately. And not, like, just connected to, like, me being gone overnight for a night. Like, she's just been very...
So, while you were gone, she slept with me in our bed.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, whatever, I'll move her when she falls asleep.
Yeah.
It was like 1 o'clock here.
Probably shouldn't.
Well, I did that.
The table that.
I hear thump. And I'm like, my immediate reaction is, and she's like standing next to your end table on the side of the bed, like all dazed and confused. And I'm like, you fall out of bed? She's like, huh? I'm like, I'll just put you in your bed now. So about an hour passed. She got back into our bed. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, don't fall out of bed again. She's like, I fell out of bed. I'm like, yep, you did. That's why you're in your room.
Yeah.
But I don't know what she...
She's fallen out of bed in her own bed, too, though.
I don't know what she
times.
hit to hit that table. It had to be her head.
Or maybe her hand. Off. Like maybe her arm flailed or something like that.
She stood up and she just looked all dazed and confused.
Well, yeah.
A rude way to be awoken.
Except if you don't remember it, and then in which case, it never happened. Right? Yeah. I mean, it's not like it ruined her day. She didn't remember it.
No, she didn't even cry.
So, whatever. She's resilient. It's not the first time she's bumped her head on something.
My diet bet?
Yes. How's that going? We're changing gears now into healthy living. The healthy living portion of this podcast.
My diet bet, I think I've already met and exceeded what I'm supposed to lose.
I feel like 4 days in, you were like, well...
I took one giant poop. And I was done.
Nobody wants to know that.
Supposed to, what I said, drop.
Well, so here's the thing, too.
4%
is
in
that
4 weeks.
You weigh in at night. And if you weigh in at night and then you weigh in the next morning, like, your weight is already less the next morning.
Yes.
So that's the thing that, like, I think that probably worked quite significantly to your advantage. Mm-hmm. Have you made any big, like, changes?
I'm going to do that one that you...
Yeah, so I started one, I think it actually technically starts tomorrow, but I joined today, and I actually posted the link to it in our, if you're on Facebook and you haven't joined our group, you are welcome to join our group. It's called Imperfectly Us Podcast, Healthy Living?
I don't know.
He's going to look. But I posted it in there so that,
yes.
What?
Yes, Imperfectly Us.
Yeah, so Imperfectly Us Podcast, Healthy Living. So if you're on Facebook, even if you don't know us personally, you should join our Facebook group, and then we can get to know you. But we try to, like, share recipes on there, and people post about workouts, and...
Just everybody trying to motivate and inspire.
It's just like it's a safe space, not to, like, throw that term around, but, like, of people that are on the same journey, trying to live healthy, trying to make better choices, trying to be more active. And then, sometimes we just like to post memes. Like, that's kind of how it is. But anyway, I joined a diet bet because we were going to try to do an Imperfectly Us podcast diet bet, but it didn't seem like we had enough participants this time around. But if you are interested in that, let us know, because we would definitely be interested in doing one of those. We are really cheap. Mm-hmm. Like, we like to spend our money on, like, experiences and food and going places and stuff like that. And so we like to keep our money for those things and not just throw our money away. And so these diet bets tend to be very motivating for us. Mm-hmm. And we've done them before and won probably, I don't know, I want to say maybe I've done like 7
we've probably
and
won.
I probably won about $150 throughout the course of the ones that I did. So I started one, I signed up for it today, that starts tomorrow. And it's 4 weeks and you have to lose 4%. And so I posted that link in our Imperfectly Us podcast.
How much is that one? $30?
$30. $30 or $35. You make that bet on yourself, and then if you meet your goal, what happens is you've you win. Everybody that met their goal splits the pot. And so in a lot of cases, like, sometimes I've made, I made a bet for the $30 to join the game, but then I won $45.
Yeah. So
because some people don't meet their goal of the 4%. And it's not like you set a goal, like it's a 4%.
You wanted to do a 6 month one.
Yeah, it's 10%.
And it would have been $35 every month, and you would have had to lose 10%.
Yes.
How many people were in it?
I don't remember.
I can see a lot of people failing. And that would be a good money
But he was worried that I would be one of them.
And
so he told me not to do it.
That losing $210 was not worth it.
No,
I believe in you, but I don't believe in you $210 worth.
Well, Jesus. It's kind of hard to bounce back from.
I mean, for what? A chance to make $100?
Well, I think my problem is, and like you said, like I go gung-ho during the week, and I'm great, and I work out, and I make great choices, and I drink all my water, and then Friday night, or if we're actually going to go weigh in on Saturday late morning, rolls around, and I'm like, carbs, get in my body, yum, nom, 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 nom. And I want all the food. And I eat all the food. And then I gain back and undo all of the work that I did the previous 5 days. And so my thought with the 6-month one is I need to make that long-term commitment to myself. Like we have gotten, and so we get on here and we talk about these things that we're going to do, and we do them. Like we make these promises on a Sunday to ourselves, and that we're great and we're great and we're great and we're kicking ass and we're getting up at 4:30 in the morning to do a workout video, and then we are like, do you want to have Taco Bell for lunch?
This was an actual conversation.
This was an actual conversation today, but he
2 hours
told me
ago.
no. He
not
turned
gonna
me
go
down.
get it.
So, I didn't get to have Taco Bell for lunch.
Because you brought up the fact that we do not have any junk food right now. Well, we got junk food. But we didn't buy any snacks at the grocery store.
Which normally on Sundays we would snack.
So you're like, we could be bad for lunch to make up for that fact.
Uh-huh. And now all I can think about is Taco Bell. So I apologize now that we brought it up, because now it's going to be stuck in your brain too. But we didn't do it. We did not do it. And we're having a turkey meatloaf for dinner. So.
And your chicken is in the crock pot.
Yes. So, okay. So, you might have saw this on our Instagram story, but we decided to, I figured out the meal plan for this week, and 2 of the things involve chicken. And one of them specifically would work best with shredded chicken. And then the other one, like...
Both of them?
It didn't really matter how the chicken, like, we were going to add stuff to it. So we're doing buffalo chicken salad, which that one, like, we could have cubed the chicken. We could have stripped the chicken. We could have shredded the chicken, whatever.
This has also been on the menu for 3 weeks.
I know. We're finally going to do it, though. It just is the one that keeps getting pushed back.
Because it's easy.
Because it's easy. And so we are having buffalo chicken salad with the shredded chicken. So some of the chicken we'll pull out and we'll mix with hot sauce to flavor it that way. And then the other thing that we're having is Wednesday is swimming now. So we always need like a quick meal. And so last week you prepped and cooked up the ground turkey. We had spaghetti on Wednesday before swim class. And so you prepped up the ground turkey and everything. So then it was just a matter of like warming stuff up and mixing it together. So this week for Wednesday's dinner, we're going to have pulled chicken sandwiches. And so we need a shredded chicken for that. So we went ahead and just threw a couple of chicken breasts frozen. We really like we get like a big bag of it from Sam's Club.
It's like organic and it's like individual packets.
Yeah, it's really good.
It thaws really easily.
So we threw I think 5 of those into the crock pot on low with some chicken broth, and I threw a little bit of pepper in there too. And so we're just going to let that cook, and then we're going to shred it, and then it'll be in the refrigerator for those 2 meals. And we'll just pull out what we need of that, like that amount of chicken, warm it up, either mix in the barbecue sauce or the hot sauce, and then bam, we have those items. So that is currently being prepped. And then the other thing that I'm prepping for this week, I already cut up the lettuce and I just roasted some corn in the oven, is I really, really like the Southwest chicken salads with like the roasted corn. Aldi has one. It's got chicken and corn. No, but and that kind of ties into my healthy hack, so thank you for mentioning that. So Aldi has one, and I love it. But when I scan it, it's a little too high in points in regards to, like, what I feel comfortable with.
For having a salad?
For having a salad at lunchtime. And so this way I can control all of the elements. And I really need to get you to bring me home some of those WW tortilla chips, and then I'll be even better, because that would be a perfect thing to throw on there, because normally they have like tortilla strips. But so that kind of ties into my healthy hack, which I grabbed a packet. So my healthy hack this episode is the powdered ranch mix. Ranch dressing is my favorite dressing, but there is no way I am going to blow the points.
There's also no premium in restaurants.
He's still bitter about that. There's no way I'm going to blow the points on like bottled ranch dressing, especially since I really dislike now like some of the different brands of the bottled dressing. Like, I don't like how it tastes. You know how when you go to a restaurant, you're like, this is a good restaurant if they have really good ranch. I can't eat most of the bottled ranch dressings. Like, I don't like how it tastes. But I take a packet of this. This one is Hidden Valley, but you can use the store brand. In fact, today I got a packet of ranch dressing mix from Aldi for like 45 cents. But I take one full packet of this, and then I take a container of light sour cream, and I just mix them both together. And then the light sour cream that we get from Meijer, I can have 2 tablespoons of it for 1 point. And this whole packet is 2 points. So when you consider how many servings like a container of sour cream makes, I don't really have to count this.
Right.
Because I'm not consuming enough for it to be a point worth. And so I love it because like when I can make my ranch dressing and it's delicious. Like, this is the ranch dressing we used to make before we did WW, before we were focused on losing weight. Like when we would have when we would make a veggie tray, like this is the dressing. We would use the full fat sour cream, but this is how we would make our ranch dip. And so what I do is, like, for my salad, I'm going to take some of the ranch and I'm going to probably water it down a little bit, and then I'm going to mix some salsa into it. And maybe some like chili seasoning or something to make it a little bit like, so I'm going to make it my own Southwest ranch. But then this is also like last week, I think I even posted a picture on my Instagram page, but I took a bunch of baby carrots and some dip, and like it was such an easy lunch. Like, I had a string cheese and I had a couple hard-boiled eggs and I had some fruit and I had my carrots and dip, but like this dip is a make or break for me. And so like even this week when we have the buffalo chicken salad, like you'll probably splurge and use your blue cheese dressing that's in there.
Yeah.
But I'll have mine with ranch. Like I love this. So this is my healthy hack. I will take a picture of it, of the packet. Although like I said, this one specifically is Hidden Valley, but whatever works. But I do really think that the powdered ranch and you can use it like on potatoes. Like, we've done that before.
Oh, yeah. It's over.
We've done...
Spread it on it in the pan.
Last week, we did a crock pot, a Mississippi
chicken.
Something. Yep. Mississippi roast chicken. I don't know. Some people do it with, like, a roast. But this was... I had found on Instagram. You just did chicken breasts, and you did a packet of this and a packet of au jus and then some, like, banana peppers or whatever. Like, this stuff is so... Like, you can use it for so many things. So I highly recommend it. This is my healthy hack for you. I will be consuming a lot of this week because this is how I'll be making my dressing for my lunches, and then also my dressing for like when we have buffalo chicken salad, and then if we ever do a side salad with dinner, that's the way to go for me. So, healthy hack, powdered ranch.
Did you say you had 2? Did you say you had 2 today?
Just one.
Okay.
So,
what's on the menu this week?
On the menu this week is the buffalo chicken salad, which... Oh, and lettuce is already cut up and in the refrigerator, too, so there's no reason why this should be difficult. So, on the agenda is the buffalo chicken salad. We're going to do a ground turkey sweet potato skillet.
Because I like sweet potatoes,
So, see, this is the other thing. Planning is the only way we can be successful. And so, we typically, over the weekend, plan out and then do our grocery shopping accordingly. And then this hangs right on the side of the fridge so that when we're tired from work or hungry, we don't have to think about it much because it's already planned out and we can just look and see. Because otherwise...
It's actually a diagram for me, so I have to stop asking.
Yes,
what are we having for dinner?
That too. Because he gets home before I do. So, most of the time. Pulled chicken with a broccoli. And then we're going to split a container of the Lean Cuisine mac and cheese, which may be a future healthy hack. I don't know. But it's a nice little side to split, and it's pretty low points. And then fish tacos. And then we have 2-ingredient dough pizza on the menu again this week with a salad. And we will make a video on how we do it. Is that what you were going to say?
Yep.
He's the king of 2-ingredient dough pizza.
I'm jinxed.
So when we make it, he makes it.
There's a lot of trial and error.
He does most of the cooking, let's be honest.
It was a lot of trial and error. The first couple times it took me to figure out that you have to put it in the fridge.
Well, I think that there's like 3 things that are important to know.
Oh boy.
One.
Are you doing any of them?
Yeah, you're doing all of them. One, sometimes you have to, like, it's equal parts non-fat Greek yogurt and flour, but sometimes you need to do a little bit less yogurt. That's one.
The last time I added more yogurt. And you said it was the best one I've made.
Okay, well.
Yeah. What's the second one?
Are you going to argue and dispute this one too?
Maybe.
For most people,
It was
use more flour than they do yogurt.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on with the flour. It was also the individual Greek yogurts.
I hate him so much right now.
It was the individual Greek yogurts.
Yeah, so maybe your measurements were just off.
Maybe their measurements were off. Because I was just
plopping
them in there.
If you can use the mixer with the dough hook.
Oh, yeah.
And then put it into the fridge to rest for like a half an hour after it's totally mixed. And then third, the other thing that you do that works really well is that you take... Isabella just unplugged our light source by tripping over the cord. She's okay. She's going to plug it back in. But you... Let there be light. You take a piece of parchment paper, and then you put the dough that's been chilled in the fridge, and then another piece of parchment paper, and then you roll it out. And so that seems to help too.
Visual help on that one?
Yes, if you're watching, that will be more amusing than if you're just listening. Thank you for listening. He just mimicked me the whole time and made the rolling pin motion.
I was ahead of you.
He was acting it out.
I was ahead of you.
He was pantomiming. And we have look, it's like we're a 3-headed creature now because a little person has
or backwards?
popped up in the background. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Anything you want to share?
No.
No?
No, I feel like I was in my bedroom for hours and hours.
It's only been 37 minutes.
Yeah, it was not hours and hours.
34 minutes.
I actually feel like it.
Okay.
So another thing yesterday was yesterday? Yeah. She had basketball.
Yeah.
And I shoot 4 baskets in a row.
You made 4 baskets in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And she was so excited to tell somebody that she waited in line to talk to the coach. To the guy who was running it. And after she told him, gave a high five, and she went right back and made the next 4th one.
That's awesome.
So she was like, 3 I could tell somebody. And then she made the 4th. I'm like, all right. None of this, she looked over. She did not look over at me one time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you were still sitting in the bleachers when all this was happening?
Yeah.
Wow.
She would look over at me to see if I was watching.
So did you guys actually work on shooting? Because Mom missed basketball this week because I was with my girlfriends.
No, we didn't.
No, you still focused on dribbling?
Yeah.
Did we do passing or anything?
No.
Still working on dribbling.
Guarding the basketball while dribbling.
Yeah.
So she was shuffling
Nice.
down the court.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we're loving it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That we got a partner, and we decided what partner we get, and I picked Ella.
Who you just met.
She made a new friend, too.
And it was very cute. They play this game called Sharks and Minnows. And the object is to hold on to the ball, don't lose control of it. And if you lose control of it, you have to sit down. And then you become seaweed, and you can kind of move your arms all over the place.
Right.
knock the balls away
try to get
from
the balls
everybody
the
else.
other people.
And this little girl, Ella, she ran up to Izzy, handed her the ball, and then sat down.
So they can be
next to her.
seaweed together. That's so
It was
sweet.
cute.
And then I hear you giggled a lot. Were you guys giggly after that? A little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything you're excited about this week?
No.
No? You
We have
they
this
daddy
little thing
daughter
right here.
dance on Friday.
And
Daddy,
we're going to have, I have swimming.
And you have
Okay.
swimming on
You have
Wednesday.
a choice between swimming or daddy-daughter dance. What are you going to do?
Say both.
Both.
If you had a choice,
Oh, if you had to only pick one, would you go swimming or would you go to the daddy daughter dance?
she chose swimming.
No, Daddy does dance.
You're not getting out of dancing, dude. Enjoy it.
It's all right. I'm. The last year, she just ran away, and I didn't see her till the end of the night.
Are you gonna dance with daddy?
Yeah.
It's okay.
So, and two of her best
It's
friends are
okay.
going too, so that'll be fun.
She's not going to. I get it.
They're gonna
We have a
some
wedding in a month anyway.
triple dates.
A wedding in a month.
Yes, we'll be busting a move at that. This will be your warm up for the wedding.
Maybe you don't get sick this time.
Let's hope not, because
Actually,
She's
let's
a
get some
flower girl
elderberries in
again.
you right now.
so, yeah. But anyway, anything else we want to talk about? Any goals for this week or?
My goal is trying to keep my room clean all month.
I like that goal.
That wasn't even a week. That was a monthly goal.
Yeah, that's impressive.
So I'm going to join that diet bet with you,
Okay.
and I'll weigh myself tonight after I get fat on a bunch of junk food.
We don't have any junk food.
I'll find something. Weigh myself in the morning. Complete that one. And then, let's see. I went to the gym 3 times last week. Nope. 4? 4 times. Didn't go Friday. No, I didn't go. 3 times. I went 3. Wanted to go more. But scheduling didn't work out. Thought about getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning with you to do it, and I was out.
Yeah, you were definitely sleeping hard. Oh my goodness, how did I get bunny ears? Okay, so you're
pushing my
gonna
head
try
forward.
to do. How many times did you say you're trying to do the gym this week?
4.
I got lost in that.
I want to do 4.
Okay.
I want to do 5, but likely it's 4, especially with the daddy-daughter dance on Friday.
Yeah. I am going to try to do some sort of workout Monday through Friday this week. But then also I'm going to... I really do better when I just get up and do my workout before I can think about it. And so last week I attempted this for the first time and actually really liked it. And so I am going to try to at least 2 of the mornings, like 2 of the days, get up and do the workout in the morning. Because sometimes I find too that if I work out in the morning and make a good choice then, like I'm a little bit less likely to put something bad in my body. You know what I mean? Because it's like, God, you woke up at 4 o'clock and already did a workout. Like, do you really want that cookie?
Well, yeah, it's like...
It's like, so mind over matter. It like sets me on a better path for the day. And then I want to be a little bit more diligent with my tracking this week.
Your WW tracking.
Yes, my WW tracking. And I think as long as, provided the weather's okay, because I feel like there's been a couple weeks where we've been ready to go for our Saturday morning weigh-in, and then it's been like a massive snowstorm or ice storm or whatever. I would like us to get to...
I'm looking at the weather right now.
I'd like us to get to our weigh-in next Saturday morning before basketball.
Mid-30s all week. No snow.
So it's kind of crummy out there today. And then obviously yesterday we couldn't go because I was out of town. So I'd like to try to get back to weigh-in, be more diligent with tracking, and then work on my activity for the week.
We should go back and doing the WALK.
Why are you spelling walk?
Because she thought I was going to rile the dog up.
Your dog's out.
Yeah, he's asleep. He's
having-
asleep now over on the chair.
He's having shakes.
So, but anyway, I guess that's all we have.
Yeah?
I think so.
Me too.
All right.
Well, thanks for joining us again. We'll do our best to get with you again next weekend. I'll give you an update on everything, and maybe we'll hear how the daddy-daughter dance went. And
in the meantime, you can check us on Twitter.
Yeah.
Do you not remember what the Twitter was?
no.
Okay.
I do
Good
not.
setup. What's Instagram?
Instagram is _, imperfectly us _ So Instagram is _imperfectly us _ podcast. I'm trying to be more active in posting on that. You can find us on Facebook and join the Imperfectly Us podcast Healthy Living group.
We
And-
are. You can watch this on YouTube. Mm-hmm. I believe it's just my name, actually. Just search Jason Schrock. And then the Imperfectly Us Twitter, which is at Imperfectly Pod.
There you go.
Very easy.
So
Imperfectly pod?
lots of ways to get a hold of us.
And we're at like 8 reviews. Not a lot. But we thank you all for who did it. Can we get 10? Maybe? Get 2 this week?
So anyway, thanks for listening. Subscribe, like, share. Let us know if you'd be interested in doing a diet bet in the future, or feel free to join us on the one that I posted in the group. And thanks for spending your time with us. I'm Kathy.
Jason.
I'm Izzy.
And this
Have a
has
good
been
one.
Imperfectly Us.